Hidden within the Amazon's depths are secrets with the power to heal. For thousands of years, people have turned to these forests for medicine, guided by wisdom passed down through generations. Today, science is catching up, unlocking the mysteries of this living pharmacy. One leaf, one root, one molecule at a time. From cancer treatments to antiviral compounds, the Amazon holds answers to questions we've barely begun to ask. But every tree felled, every species lost, takes a potential cure with it. Forever. For centuries, the Amazon's indigenous communities have been the forest's caretakers and its healers. Their deep knowledge of plants and their medicinal properties has been passed from generation to generation, carried in stories, rituals, and lived experience. Long before modern science entered the forest, these communities were already using plants to treat fever, infection, pain, and disease. Their knowledge forms the roots of medicines we use today. Take quinine, for example. Extracted from the bark of the cinchona tree, it became one of the world's most effective treatments for malaria, transforming global health and saving millions of lives. But quinine is just one chapter in a much larger story, a story still unfolding, with countless medicinal secrets yet to be discovered in the Amazon's green depths. Today, scientists work in tandem with the wisdom of indigenous knowledge, exploring the Amazon as a vast, living laboratory. Every leaf, bark, fungus, or vine holds chemical compounds waiting to be studied, waiting to reveal their secrets. In the search for new medicines, researchers collect samples, extract compounds, and test them for healing properties. It's a meticulous process, but one with extraordinary promise. Yet, despite decades of exploration, less than 1% of the Amazon's plants have been studied for medicinal use. Imagine what remains hidden. What cures may lie undiscovered deep in the forest's heart? Some of the world's most powerful medicines have come from plants in rainforests like the Amazon. Curare, once used by indigenous hunters as a poison on the tips of arrows, became a life-saving tool in modern surgery, a muscle relaxant that made delicate operations possible. Turmeric, long valued in traditional medicine, has revealed powerful anti-inflammatory and antifungal properties, sparking new research into its potential. These are just a few examples of nature's pharmacy. But for every discovery, there are hundreds more waiting, hidden in plain sight, waiting for their story to be told. But with every acre of rainforest lost, we lose more than just trees. We lose species, some not yet recorded, their medicinal potential lost before we ever knew they existed. Scientists estimate that 137 species of plants, animals, and insects are lost every single day due to deforestation. And with them, we lose potential cures, not only for diseases we struggle to treat today, like cancer and drug-resistant infections, but for diseases we haven't even encountered yet. When a forest falls, so too falls a library of life. Each plant, each organism, a volume of knowledge we can never get back. We risk not only today's medicines, but tomorrow's hope. For generations, Indigenous communities have lived in deep relationship with the Amazon, learning its rhythms, its healing plants, and how to care for the forest that sustains them. Much of what the world knows about rainforest medicine came from them. Their knowledge, shared freely, generously, has guided researchers to countless discoveries. But too often, that knowledge was taken and used without giving anything back. Scientists recorded plant uses, developed medicines, and built entire industries without returning benefits to the communities who taught them. This isn't just about giving credit in a book or on a label. It's about fairness. When we profit from what they've protected and shared, we have a responsibility to share those benefits too. That's why many today are calling for benefit sharing agreements, partnerships that ensure Indigenous communities receive compensation, support for local health care and education, and opportunities to help lead research on their lands. To honor the Amazon's healing power, we must honor the healers who've safeguarded it. Protecting the forest means protecting their rights, their wisdom, and ensuring they share in the benefits their knowledge continues to provide the world. But it also means protecting their ability to continue being stewards of the rainforest, ensuring their communities have the support and opportunities they need to thrive, so they aren't forced to choose between survival today and the health of the forest tomorrow. Because when Indigenous communities have secure livelihoods, health, and education, they can continue to protect the Amazon and all its untapped cures for generations to come. Pharmaceutical research in the Amazon holds incredible promise, but it also raises tough, important questions. Who truly owns the discoveries made from the rainforest's plants? Too often in the past, pharmaceutical companies and outside nations have claimed these breakthroughs as their own, without asking permission, without sharing benefits, and without giving anything back. But here's the truth. These resources belong to the country they grow in, and to the communities who've cared for them for generations. Ethical research starts with recognizing that. It means getting prior informed consent before taking samples or studying traditional knowledge. It means establishing benefit sharing agreements that provide fair compensation, whether that's funding for local clinics and schools, royalties from new medicines, or support for sustainable livelihoods. It means hiring and training local people as researchers, so they're not just participants, but invested partners and leaders in the work happening on their own land. And it means making sure that if new medicines are developed, they don't just go to the highest bidder. They should be accessible, affordable, and especially available to the communities whose knowledge and resources made them possible. Ethical research is more than a set of rules. It's about respect, fairness, and shared responsibility for the people, the forest, and the healing possibilities they hold. The Amazon isn't just a forest. It's a living pharmacy, filled with healing compounds we've only begun to discover. Every tree, every vine, every organism could hold the key to fighting diseases we struggle with today, and diseases we haven't even faced yet. Scientists believe the Amazon may hold treatments for cancer, drug-resistant infections, and other illnesses that modern medicine hasn't yet solved. But if the forest disappears, so do those possibilities. Preserving the Amazon isn't just about protecting wildlife or stopping climate change. It's also about protecting our future health, because every acre saved is a library of knowledge, a reservoir of healing, a safeguard for the generations who come after us. When we protect the Amazon, we're not only protecting nature, we're protecting the health and well-being of people everywhere. Within the Amazon lies the promise of healing for generations to come. But to unlock that promise, we must first protect it. You can be part of this mission. Support the work of Amazon Conservation to safeguard the rainforest's biodiversity and protect the knowledge and communities who care for it. Advocate for ethical, sustainable research practices that respect both people and planet. Share this message so more people understand that protecting the Amazon isn't just an environmental issue, it's a human health issue. To learn more or to support Amazon Conservation directly, you'll find links in the video description below. Together, we can protect the forest and the healing possibilities it holds for all of us.